Hello everyone and welcome to Cancerian Tarot. Today's reading will be for the Cancer, Sun, Moon, Ascendant signs for the week beginning the 16th of October. I'm just going to start by asking for Cancer's energies. What's going on with Cancer this week? Oh, two came together. There we go. So we start with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, the Two of Swords in reverse, the Fool in reverse, and the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands and the Fool indicate seriousness. There's something in your life at the moment, and this week coming up, that you're going to be taking seriously. It's going to almost feel like a burden. It's something I feel like you've been working towards, or you're currently kind of feeling under pressure with. So for some of you, it might be your job, it might be your studies, it might be a relationship. I feel that it's something not necessarily something that's particularly fun. I feel like this could be something of a challenge. You have the Three of Pentacles in reverse, which could mean poor workmanship, it can mean problems at work, it can mean failing to get on with people, or maybe not putting the right kind of effort into work. You have the Two of Swords in reverse though, that's opening up, that's coming out about something. I feel like there's an aspect of you that has open communication. I'm feeling energies of you're kind of ready to say what you think or what you need to say, and I feel like there's something you're ready to speak seriously on. I'm just going to aspect that Fool though. Okay, the Ace of Wands, passion, project, ideas, new start. I feel like some of you here are kind of bored with the mundane, bored with your work a little bit, and I also feel that a lot of you, your work is primarily focused on something creative, something that's a passion project or something enjoyable. So for example, it might be turning a hobby of yours into a YouTube channel, or setting up a small business, or selling your art, that anything like that, anything that's creative for you. It feels like there's that type of energy there. It feels like you have a very serious focus on a passion project. There's something in your mind, in your eye, and you want it. I do feel that though there is a little bit of trouble related to perhaps standard work. This typically, the Pentacles can relate a little bit more to the mundane of work slightly. Nine of Swords there, you have the stress, the Eight of Swords being trapped. I do feel like a lot of you feel like you're perhaps trapped in your life or in your daily, your mundane, maybe your job, maybe just the cycle of how life is at the moment. You might feel like you're kind of in a cycle of pressure or stress, and it's very hard for you to get out. I also feel like you might be wanting creativity or using creative energy to cope with this, because you have the Knight of Wands there and it's sitting touching this Ace of Wands. You have the Ten of Wands, that's all your passion, that's all your energy, your fire energy, your fun, and it's about your confidence as well. I do feel like a lot of you at the moment, creativity is a big important factor. I feel like maybe some of you are in a situation that you're not necessarily seeing a way out of this week. Now, like I said, the Eight of Swords is feeling trapped, the Nine of Swords is feeling stressed. Kind of, it can also be, if you notice, it's one panda pulling another one out. It's fighting against, or perhaps having someone on your side that's helping you try to see the positive, try to see the light in things. You have the Five of Swords in reverse. I feel like there's a bit of pettiness or arguing or harsh words that you are getting over. I do feel like there's so much grey here. I notice all the grey. It feels like there's almost a cloud in your life, almost like a hazy aura of, it feels like strain or stress or tension, something like that with some other people. The Tower in reverse, rebuilding, restructuring. The Emperor. I feel like for a lot of you, you've realised you need to take charge of something in your life, that you need to be open with your communication. I feel like you also need to make sure you're setting rules and boundaries, and I feel like for a lot of you, maybe you've been saying yes to too many things. You've been saying, I'll work overtime, I'll take on this responsibility, I'll do it for you, and it feels like you haven't been putting enough attention into yourself or your creativity. With the Emperor here, it's kind of taking charge, it's taking responsibility. Some of you, it might come across as looking for a new job where you have greater freedoms or more responsibility. Others of you, it's taking charge and putting your passion into something to make a job or to make an outcome that you really would like. Okay. I feel like here, when we've pulled the Eight of Cups in reverse and the Ace of Swords, I feel like you've seen a truth. I feel like you've realised that there's something you needed to let go of, or needed to just kind of detach from emotionally in order to progress with this. I feel there's something that maybe, like I said, you feel maybe you've been taken advantage of, or you've been not necessarily exploited, but you've been put into a situation that isn't allowing you to grow, or isn't allowing you the space to be creative. It really feels like for some of you, like I said, at work. And I do feel with the Eight of Swords there's kind of a victory coming. It's a new idea, it's a new start. I do feel that whatever this is something you should pursue. It feels like it gives you a lot of opportunity. You have two aces. Those are both new ideas, new start. It's kind of like a burst of energy type of thing. The Six of Cups, nostalgia, happiness, new bonds. I do feel like following your creative path, your new opportunities is going to make you a lot happier. Like I said, emotional detachment. You need to be, perhaps if there's a project you want, you perhaps need to not be people pleasing about it. Don't allow other people to push you around or to pull you off course. You might need to say, I'm sorry, I can't go out tonight, I need to work on this. Or you might say, I'm not going to tell people as much about what I'm doing personally so they can't put me off. It might also be taking a path that you wouldn't normally take. For example, you might say, I would never do that to another person in order to achieve. I would never say this. I would never walk away from that. This indication in this reading is that that's exactly what you need to do. These two cards just slipped out as I was moving them in my hand. So you have the Seven of Swords and the Hanged Panda. I feel like there's an aspect of standing your ground there, and I do feel like there's almost a propping up sense there. The Seven of Swords, that can be like betrayal. It can be people keeping secrets or taking information. Like I said, like I said about people pleasing, sorry, you shouldn't be necessarily as nice as you are, like lie down or say okay or yes to people. How do I explain it? It's like someone who says yes at the expense of themselves. They put other people first, or they allow other people's things, their words or their ideas to put them off. I don't think you should be doing that at all at the moment. I think you need to take this one for yourself. I think you need to be the Seven of Swords here, Cancer, and you need to sort of collect your information, keep your own secrets private. Don't tell everyone what you're doing, because I do feel like there are people in life sometimes, and it does feel like there are people around you that would quite gladly sabotage. Like you have the Three of Pentacles in reverse there. I don't feel like it's a problem that you're the problem at work. I feel like it could be that there's a problem with other people. Like I said, lack of creative growth. You need to be serious about this thing. If there's a project or something you want, you're going to have to maybe invest in it, maybe spend a bit more. I feel like there is going to be a lack of balance here. You are going to have to tip the scales in your own favour. You are going to have to start embodying the Emperor's energy in order to progress. You need to take charge for your own well-being. The Fairy God Panda, she's about our self-worth, the good things we tell ourselves. I think you need to be your own cheerleader, because I don't think there's enough support in terms of you progressing in the career or the direction, or it might even resonate as a relationship. Whatever route it is, this passionate route, this thing you feel strongly about, that you want to be serious about, and that's the thing you want to work for in your life. That thing is a thing that's going to bring you this great self-confidence and worth, but you are going to have to detach a little bit from other people, and you are going to have to take the higher route, and maybe walk away from some things, or say some things you wouldn't normally say, or start saying yes or no to other opportunities. I feel like this will resonate with you. You'll know what it is. But it's a case of, you might need to say the harsh words, you might need to put your foot down, you might need to be a little bit more cutthroat if you're serious about this. Otherwise I feel like you're going to be trapped in this endless cycle of mundane, of this strain, of this boredom, of this almost like a lack of collaboration or a lack of satisfaction in your work or creative life. So if you enjoyed the reading, Cancer, please like, comment and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one.